Ok, gente, bienvenidos de nuevo al canal, bienvenidos otro día más a J Collection. Hoy estamos aquí de nuevo con este suicidio de Rachel y vamos a retomarlo con este día número 7 aquí en el hotel.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Home?
I wouldn't miss Nicole's amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving. Don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go! I promise not to get into any trouble for the rest of the night.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks. You always do that?
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
But I don't get it.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country. It's just,
Relax. I was kidding.
I can never tell when you're kidding.
Yeah, it's one of my fascinating virtues.
Same. Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas. Good night, hon. Here I am.
To be honest, I never
Good
thought I'd
night,
spend
hon.
Christmas like
Qué
this.
voz tiene esa tía, ¿no?
Sorry, I was going off on another flashback about the life of Nicole. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was here on his own. While I was pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were...
Nicole.
They...
Hey.
And a year later, she killed herself. And what she was carrying, too.
Don't be like that.
There you have it. These are my memories, and, Hey, did you hear that?
No? What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Sorry, I want to check.
Okay.
Vale, a ver. Tenemos que rezar muy fuerte para que no se crashee esto otra vez, ¿eh? Pues ya esto es la última vez que lo intento, de verdad.
Yeah.
I was thinking about earlier when I said I was happy to have met you.
Pesado, tío.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to figure out how to tell you. I feel real close to you, Nikki. God, I hear myself talk. I sound like an idiot.
That's really sweet, but maybe we should put this conversation on hold.
Vale, es por aquí, ¿no? De hecho, está ahí la mancha.
There are some marks on the wall.
Water damage and the passing of time ruin wallpaper.
It looks like hands. Or a face, or both.
Eesh, sounds disturbing.
My brain is just trying to see a shape, like with clouds. Ugh, never mind.
Pero... Joder, con los susurros, tío.
Irving, you hear me? Ugh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, sorry I didn't answer. I was, busy.
Oh, no problem. It's fine.
What'd you want to tell me?
It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds,
What sounds?
whispers.
It could be a draft in the crawl spaces. Hotel's full of them.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Heads up.
and if you sense trouble, just let me know.
No me parece nada intuitivo esto, ¿eh? Cojones. Ah, coño, ves abajo, cago en Dios. Pues el micro sin más. Hostia, huevón. ¿Es por aquí? Ah, qué mal. Esta fotografía ya la vimos nosotros ayer y no saltó nada.
It's easy to freak out
Vale,
when
aquí
you're
lo
on
suyo
your own.
entonces deja que el juego te lleve.
Maybe you're right.
Si no, descubro cosas que
Who
después
knows, but
tienen
it
su
seems so
significado, pero claro.
similar to how I remember it.
Hey, don't think about it anymore. If it comes back, we'll try and figure it out.
You know, for a second it was nice to imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county.
Sounds amazing.
¿Se ha puesto
You should
música
have
aquí?
seen the ballroom back then.
I can almost picture it.
The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as sullen as usual.
And your parents?
My mother had eyes only for Leonard. And I saw he wouldn't stop staring at that girl.
Rachel.
She talked and moved with the grace and confidence of an adult. She wore a dress with a bow on her back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck. It was the beginning of the end and we were breaking out the champagne.
Nikki,
Sorry, I'm becoming a freaking nostalgic up here. Well, I can't hear that sound anymore, it's gone. I'm gonna look around again and then I'm going to bed.
be careful.
Pues listos. La verdad que vaya si me he pegado para encontrar el sonido, ¿eh? Vale, día 8. La fucking iglesia. Sabía yo que, tío, que algo había aquí. A la Master Suite. Y a mi fucking cuarto. Vale, ves que está todo aquí.
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No!
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
I don't want to go back there now. But I'll think about it. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
Merry Christmas.
Las dos opciones. Me gusta lo de
Merry
Nicky.
Christmas,
Feliz Navidad.
Nikki.
Mapa. Tengo que volver a la church. En vez de a la puta iglesia, ¿sabes? A la church. En realidad no quiero, pero mi sonambulismo... Ya está, ahí esto no se leía bien ni siquiera. No ha cargado esto bien. Me hizo un armonismo. Debe ser una señal, ¿no? Es que no está bien, ni bien escrito. Vale, el rollo es que hay que ir a la iglesia. Que yo me huele más que alguien la ha llevado allí. Porque allí había saco de dormir, ropa. Ni no sé desde cuánto tiempo llevarás ahí.
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
All right, all right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, 1,000,000 times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery. They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible. Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How it's... I...
Wow. Total mystery. Want to play?
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind. Oh, shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom. Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows. Drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music.
Llevo un rato con el puto micro
bed.
quitado, macho.
It's like a kid's room.
No way.
This place doesn't make sense. No one would live down here.
Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
Wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
O sea, estaba claro que aquí se movía algo turbio. Y yo creo que incluso con más gente, no solo con Rachel. Teach me to talk. Una llave. Pone break room.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my old music box.
Ah, la
the one
caja
in
de
Leonard's
música.
room.
Ya sé dónde. La del jugador de hockey.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room. Sordid, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me.
Uf, la verdad que el sitio cada vez pone los pelos más de punta, ¿eh? Me daba a mí que en algún momento aparecería.
The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy? So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces
Vaya
of my
sonido que
past
hay,
in
¿eh?
front of me, to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe me. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
¿Será aquí este almacén? Es que hay muchas puertas de estas, tío, que tú las encuentras y en realidad no tiene por qué ser por aquí. Hostia puta, qué mal rollero el dibujo. Este es el sacerdote. Una niña y, bueno, y un niño. Joder. Qué puto mal rollo. La iglesia. Joder. Vale, ahí tenemos una puerta, pero es que aquí hay otra, ¿no? Vale, vamos a ir aquí primero. What the fuck? Da nuestra habitación, prácticamente. Vale, aquí este es el medio que seguro, ¿no? Esto turbio cuanto más, ¿no? Cuanto menos. Madre de Dios. Nicole.
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and
Es que hay un hotel dentro del hotel, ¿sabes?
there are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
No me joda que se acaba de escuchar Rin correr. Y parar en seco, además. Me encierran, ¿te imaginas?
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How
¿Se
many
acaba
are
de
still
escuchar lo de
missing?
la recepción? ¿O si yo gozo? ¿Las puertas?
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Está abierta, tócate el naboncio. ¿Qué cojones? Pero está mezclando esto un poco como lo que le hicieron a la niña con fantasmas, ¿no? Tío, esto es hiper mega turbio.
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
¡Os!
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to
No
push
jodas.
yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, lipstick.
Este era el verdadero novio de Rachel, a lo mejor cuando ella murió.
That's what all this
No será su
means.
padre este, ¿no?
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation,
Es el
as he
puto
called it.
oscura, ¿no? El
don't
padre de
understand.
Rachel.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years.
No, esa
Day
es otra persona.
after day after day.
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father had other plans for his soul.
El
In
cámara.
his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His
Es el hermano.
wonderful sister. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous. I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
Mal asunto. Estaba claro que este héroe tenía mala espina.
I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain.
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together. It's time you open the last door.
¿La mató la madre, tío, por celo? No sé qué por qué tenemos que abrir el coche, pero... Ah, que el maletero está delante. ¿Qué hemos cogido? ¿Ropa? Pack rat. ¿Qué hay en esta manta? Lávala, 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 lávala. El aparato, ¿no? Y sangre,
Oh,
¿no?
God. How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes. I was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family, You and Rachel. I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature, a disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up
¿Se va a pegar un tiro?
now. We can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going?
It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
El acantilado. O sea, es que no sé cómo
Irving.
murió. ¿Verdad?
Where are you?
Se supone que desde un acantilado.
It's white as far as the eye can see.
Exacto, está en un
Beyond
acantilado.
the mountains.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me, too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? Ah, who's there? Rachel? Is
¿Cómo?
that you?
Porque ahora tenemos manos, pies y de todo.
Yes.
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. You're sure you get...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done.
The decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec. Let's talk. There's also my fee.
Además no he cobrado.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see
Está
them
perdiendo la
during the
puta
day,
cabeza. Este ya, ¿no?
but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all
O se va a
together.
matar ella también, ok.
Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
Ah, vale, mira, 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 mira. Coño, es que estaba viendo la cinta, digo, no estará... Sí, mira, se está suicidando. Se ha metido aquí... Oh, toma por culo.
Wait,
Va a arrancar.
wait. I did all that you asked me.
No podemos hacer nada más, ¿no?
You...
Dice que no quiere morir, tío, pero si lo está haciendo ella, cabrón.
It's getting dark. I can't see the light.
Claro, aquí en un hotel sin pistola ni nada, la tienes que matar o con un cuchillo, que yo no sería capaz, tirándote desde súper alto, que tampoco sería capaz, creo yo. Vamos, también es verdad que no me quiero suicidar, ¿no? O sea, no sería capaz de nada. Pero si me pongo en el pellejo, de lo único que sería capaz es de una muerte hiper rápida. Como por ejemplo, por pegarte un tiro. El suicidio de Rachel Foster, que ha sido, creo que la única persona que no ha muerto de suicidio. Irving y Nicole, sí. Buah, la verdad que el juego se ha ido creciendo bastante. Me ha gustado, me lo esperaba de otra forma. Yo creía que aquí iba a haber temas de abuso con más niños, que el reverendo y el padre estaban compinchados y tenían habitaciones secretas y se llevaban a niños, bueno, a niñas. Creía que también iba a rondar un poco la historia de ese trasfondo, pero bueno, por lo visto, la historia es muy clara al final. Pues no hay nada más, señores, esto es el suicidio de Rachel Foster. Espero que os haya gustado. Si te ha gustado, deja tu like, suscribiros a las redes, que los dejo en la caja de comentarios. Y nada, os espero en el siguiente episodio de J Collection. Un saludo, adiós.